I've been listening all the speakers, and much has been said. Here I like to share something which are very personal between me and Professor Matadin. You see, we were struggling as to how to improve the percentage of SCSC teacher in the university. And it came to my mind that there is no one better than Matadin ji who could advise on this issue as to how to do that. We are writing a simple letter. You have to follow the reservation policy of Government of India, but that did not work very well. So one day I talked to him and he said, "शाम को बुला ले भाई." तो वो तो तड़ाक से ज़्यादातर प्यार दिखाते थे, हमें अच्छा भी लगता था। तो एक शाम हुई, लखनऊ गए थे हम लोग, तो वहाँ बैठ के बात हुई। और वो शाम जब हो जाती थी तो और अच्छा हो, उनका जो बातचीत का तरीका बहुत प्यारा और अच्छी बातें करते थे। तो उसके बाद then we met in the UGC. He was also a member of the law panel, subject panel. We have, that time, I don't know now, there were several subject panels. The law panel was one of them. And he was in that panel. In that connection, he came in and we sat again in the evening. And by the time I had the paper ready, when we get the instruction from the government, so there comes a simple letter saying that you have to follow, you have to give reservations, a kind of a sermon. But my section officer, who too had believed in Ambedkar ji, wrote a letter of sanction, what you call the sanction letter. Among that, such and such amount is released to UGC and subject to the following conditions. So when you see the conditions, the very first condition was that you would use this fund for the purpose it is being released. Number one. Number two, you would follow the Government of India's policy with regard to reservation or SEST. That was the point that he got. He said that when you have been asked to utilize this fund, keeping in view these conditions, why don't you impose these conditions on my university and all other universities? We incorporated these lines, what we got from the government. Government must have written just for writing purpose, but we made use of it. The first letter that went to Delhi University, and there they said we are trying. And the registrar was, he said, are we serious? Because filling up the posts which are lying vacant is a difficult job. We have to advertise, we have to do this thing. I said, what to do? Matadin ji ne bataya, then take the guarantee from them. Take the letter that in a given period of time we will advertise the available vacancy and then fill up. And the same happened. The guarantee was to be given, and then started the era of Dhaniramji, Sagar, and all that. There were many who were selected in the first lot. So he was the man who really knew how to deal with situation when it comes to legal aspects of it. So that was a contribution that I would say it goes unnoticed, but it was enormous. Enormous in the sense that not only Delhi University, all Central University here elsewhere, even in the state university, because the grant is going to all the institutions. So all the universities started doing, and some more, some less, but the situation is not up to that satisfaction. But it happened that few people came in, then they started fighting for the cause. Therefore, I pay my regard to this gentleman who gave us the idea, reason, legally, bounded reason to ask the university to follow the reservation. Otherwise, they were not doing. Now, the second aspect that now, beyond the Professor Matadin, I wish to say that there is a design, perhaps. Equity, access, and excellence are the three mantras for education. Excellence, you know that we are nowhere. Even the Delhi University is nowhere. IITs are nowhere. In the first 100, they used to be. I don't know which year, but there used to be few IITs and other universities. So the excellence you forget about. Now the other aspect, that is the access, they are denying by closing. When I say they, system, I don't know which system, they are denying the access to the poor students at the very first level, that is the primary level, by closing down schools after schools. And it has come to the level of some 150,000 or so. They are already closed. In remaining, they are all in the village. And our population lives there. There is 50 to 60, 70% people are there. So those schools are closed with the intention, with the design that you need people to work for them. That is the fourth category, that is the worker, that is the Shudra. If they are denied the school, what they would do? They would do the menial jobs. You would know, even you must be having each family in Delhi in a good area have 2 to 3 servants. One house, 2 to 3 on an average. From where they would come? So we have to understand that design. For themselves, for their own children, there are private schools. So we have to see, our leaders have to see as to how to fight with that. Because if we don't do that now, it will be too late. It would be difficult then to remove those kind of access and the excellence. Yesterday I was sitting on a cup of tea and I saw the newspaper saying, the front line in Hindustan, saying that the Delhi cabinet has approved the private university bill. You must have seen that. Private university bill. So normally I don't read much of the newspaper because I know what they are. But that was interesting news. Now what they say, that in the cabinet has cleared the bill. Now it will go to what you call Vidhan Sabha and all that to pass. My contention here is, there is already a bill with the government of Delhi, under which the Indraprastha has been created, under which many other state universities here in Delhi itself have been. Is it all? So where was the need to bring this kind of bill? What is the design? I am saying design with a lot of pain, because when there is a bill, it is something like having the women reservation bill, which has been passed in 2024. Now it is again being brought Why? Because attached to it is the persimmon मामला है जो लिमिट बढ़ा नहीं है. हाँ. See, yes, it is coming. So, I don't know what they wish to do, but in this private university bill, there is also a line in that bill that has been passed that they will invite to start with 15 and then more foreign university to establish their center, campus here in Delhi. See, underline that word, in Delhi. And only 25% seats would be given to the students coming from Delhi. Not more than that. For whom that is being set up, then the question comes. I raise this issue because you are all law experts, legal luminaries. You must be knowing more than what I know. But there is no need for such bill because the University Grant Commission says a university is one which is created by Act of Parliament, becomes Central University. Another category which is created by Act of Legislation becomes the State University. And third, of course, what is that? Deemed University. So it is a state university because it is in Delhi, and there is an act already. Why it is being brought? Because it will enable the foreign university to come in. The UGC Act doesn't provide any article for that matter to support or to appreciate coming of foreign universities. But this is how you would see many times soon that several universities for which you have to go now abroad. And mind you, that again, it will not stop going your student abroad. Whoever has money again would send for foreign education. It is some other design which you people should think. I wish he was alive. I would have spoken to him and he would have done the job that is in my mind. Now you have to carry out. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Prof. Dr.